Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining us again here at CCSC. This is our San Francisco build on the Sandy Beaches map. We are just past our first milestone. We have just now reached Little Hamlet, and we can now implement taxes, take out loans, garbage, healthcare, and education. Now, as you can see off camera, I built this little residential area up here. We extended the main street, Broadway, or whatever you want to call it. We also added another loop to the industrial area over here. And we had $19,000, and that took everything. We also upgraded the dirt roads on the main strips over here. And that took $19,000. Now, so the first thing we need to do is implement taxes. Now, if you raise all the taxes to 12%, everyone will be fine with 12%, no one will complain, and you can make money. Early in the game, though, and it's kind of a balancing act, because the lower the taxes, the more incentive people want to move there. However, the higher the taxes, the more money that you can make to expand your city. In the beginning of the game, you can put the taxes up to probably 14%, maybe even 15%. However, people will start to complain pretty soon, so I like to normally start at about 13% and sometimes 14%, and then move it down when people start to complain. They will start to complain relatively soon, the residential especially. And then we're going to go to loans, and we have a loan from Silver Sunset Bank for $20,000. Now, this is just a 5% interest, so it's only going to cost us $1,000 to take out this loan. So we're going to go ahead and do that. The very first thing that I would like to add to the map is garbage. That seems to be the first thing that pops up. Now, you have two options early in the game for garbage. You either have a landfill site that does absolutely nothing with the garbage other than create pollution and collect garbage. You also have a recycling center. So although it's $16,000 compared to $4,000, I prefer to use the recycling center, and we are going to put this on the main street over here so that people can come right in and then go right out. So there's our recycling center, and that will take care of the garbage for this city. And we also unlocked healthcare and education. However, since we spent $19,000 on roads and $16,000 on a recycling center, we don't have any money. So we're going to go ahead and hit play and move this up to 3 times speed. Try and advance to our next milestone, which is Worthy Village in this episode. And after that, we have access to buy a new tile, which is very exciting. So right now, we don't have any demand other than a little bit of commercial. So we're going to section off a little bit of commercial down here. And when I was looking at the game off screen, it seems like these buildings are these are all buildings I haven't seen. I had recently downloaded the Modern City Centers pack, and I like this coin laundry building here. However, I also have a problem with the fact that with this set of buildings, they don't need to be apart. You can put them right next. I think they would all look a lot better right next to each other. So the first thing that we're going to do is address our electric and water issues. We're not producing enough electricity, so we're going to bump that up, and that should take care of our water problems. Now, if we go to our screen, we're just making enough electricity. However, that should take care of the water problems. Now, I did notice that both this is a laundromat and this is a laundromat. And I really like both of these buildings. I like the way they look. I don't know what it is, but I do like them. So if you happen to find a building that you like, now this one over here I really like because of the cracked concrete all around the building, the half-full trash can. I think it looks really cool. The advertisements on the side and over on this side. So we're going to keep this building a historic building. So if you click on the inspector tool and you go up one, you can see historical building. A historical building can still level up, but its visual appearance will be preserved. So we are going to click that. And this building's never going to change. It's always going to look just like that. Just kind of run down, kind of. Now, eventually, depending on how the city grows around it, I may change it. But for right now, I like the way it looks. And we're going to do the same thing down here. Now, I can imagine once the city grows up around it and everything starts to get gentrified and looks a little bit better, we'll keep this one and delete the other one. But I do like this one, too. It kind of looks like a 50s movie theater. So we're going to do the same thing with this one as well. And it's about time to add another wind turbine. However, I would love to get elementary schools in here first. We're going to put the elementary school off of the main road here. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for it. So we still have a very large residential demand. So we're going to answer that. We'll go with fill tool and we'll get this. And yeah, this and that. And then after this fills up, we'll start to open up this new area over here. But we need to get water to it first. We'll hit the select tool. And I think we're going to put some houses back here as well. Not over here. However, I don't think we'll need to add this area in quite yet. We may be able to surpass. We only need 200 people to get to our next milestone. And that did a pretty good job. We are going to add some more commercial. And I'm going to see how this looks. We're just going to put them right next to each other all the way down. And I want to see how these look together. So we've got a couple businesses down here opening up. So we need to get some water down here. So we'll go ahead and run a water line to connect that. We need some electric. Now, that gets us to Worthy Village for this milestone. We now have unlocked a new area of land. We've unlocked some districts that we can section off and then individually put policies in certain areas instead of citywide. We've unlocked a second loan, which is fantastic. Emergency services, police department, and unique buildings are now open. We have self-sufficient buildings, organic and local produce, and some new policies that you can implement on the city. You can make them all have a smoke detector in their house or their business. You can monitor their power or water usage. And the new buildings that we've unlocked is a firehouse and a police station. We'll cover all of those in the next episode. Thank you very much for joining us here. We've just passed Worthy Village. We're going to end it for now. Just make this a quick episode. Thank you very much for joining us here at CCSC. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.